Sit back, unpack. It's MMA Shack. We're breaking down UFC 322 predictions. First fight on the card, Viacheslav Borshchev versus Matheus Camilo. 3 rounds. I got Matheus Camilo. Borshchev is a more dominant striker, but Matheus Camilo is faster. He's more on his feet. He could hit the ground. He could submit. He's going to be quicker, faster than Borshchev, in my opinion. It is a last minute fight. They're bringing out a new card. So I think that I'm going to go with Matheus Camilo. Method, I'm going to say decision. It's not going to be a Smith finish. I feel like it's just going to be a little pitter patter. It's going to be like jab, jab, hit him. Borshchev, he does have power. He can hit Matheus Camilo out if he hits the right buttons, but I think that skill for skill, I think Camilo would be the pick. And next, Baisangur Susurkaev versus Erin McConico. Baisangur, okay, he got some aura. You know, he's a middleweight, came in fast on the UFC Contender Series, got like a first round knockout, and by like a leg kick right in the stomach, and then Erin McConico, he's decent, but I would say the striking favors Baisangur. Baisangur had a 3-day or 4-day turnaround to UFC 319, and then now he's fighting for the third time this year. He has potential. He's very young still, very green, 24 years old. He was pretty cocky in the Eric Nolan fight, so I would say that he just has to watch out how he does. He can get hit, and if he's not careful, he could get his lights put out. But I feel like this is a fight just to set him up, give him more star power, make him grow. And I feel like this is going to be it should be a round one knockout from Susurkaev, but it can be round two if he gets cocky, just like he did with the Eric fight. So we'll see how that goes. But my money is going to be on, well, I don't bet, but my pick would be Baisangur. And I'll say knockout round one. Angela Hill versus Fatima Kline. How wrong. We don't bet on women. We don't pick women. Next, Chepe Mariscal versus Pat Sabatini. Oof. Pat Sabatini. Hate that dude. Okay. The pick is going to be for Chepe Mariscal. He is a better striker, I would definitely say. If it goes on the ground, Pat Sabatini is the more dominant ground specialist. He can get, submit Chepe, or he could just lay and pray and get the 3 decision. I don't think so. I think Chepe is going to keep it on the feet. He has good takedown defense, and he can stop Pat Sabatini. I don't think it's going to be a knockout. I just feel like it is going to be a more of a decision than anything else. And next one, we're speed running these ones, okay? This is how we do. Gerald Meerschaert versus Kyle Daukas. Okay. Oof. Okay, Gerald Meerschaert. He was good. He was good, He's on a 3-fight skid, 37-20 right now. Kyle Daukas, 5 wins. Gerald Meerschaert is a plus 270, and Kyle Daukas is minus 350 moderate favorite. But I don't see Kyle Daukas as a big favorite like that. He shouldn't be minus 350. He could be like a minus 150, minus 125, but he shouldn't be a minus 350. He did get that beautiful, finish on Mike Burr. Fuck that guy. Let's go. But I would say that Jill Meerschaert can he shouldn't be winning, but I feel like he's going to be very underestimated and can submit Kyle Daukas. Kyle Daukas does have great defense. He is good. He's good on the feet as well. Gerald Meerschaert, he is old. He's getting there, collecting that paycheck. But I would say, hmm, this is like I would say the only one it's gonna be a coin flip. It could be GM3 or Kyle Daukas. For me, it should be a lot closer than it should be like a lot closer because Kyle Daukas is not, he's not super good yet. He has to have a bigger base, but I will go with hot take. I'm gonna go with GM3. I feel like GM3, he's gonna pull it off. He's gonna submit, not submit, but I feel like he could lay and prey on Kyle Daukas, and he could squeeze out a split decision. I could just see him laying on Kyle for most of the 3 rounds. He could, square up with him. I feel like he's just gonna shoot right away. And on we go. Okay. This is gonna be the prelim fight of the night. Okay, this is gonna be multiple fight of nights. This card is goated. This card is the best card of the year. Great card. Phenomenal. Great on paper. Great overall. It should be amazing. Malcom Wellmaker versus Cody Haddon. Cody Haddon, phenomenal prospect. Malcom Wellmaker, he's a phenomenal prospect as well. It should be a bloodbath, or it should just be extremely technical. Haddon is more of the technical striker. Malcom Wellmaker is the more fun on his feet. He got that music in his head, la di da, la di da. He's just dancing, bro. He's just in the zone. But I feel like Cody would be the more technical fighter in the night. Malcom Wellmaker, I would say that he is more powerful though. He can give bigger strengths. You could definitely put Cody Haddon's lights out. If Cody wins, it's going to be by decision, and it will be more of like he just point fighting, getting the points, strike him on the feet. It could be a split decision for Cody Haddon. If Malcom Wellmaker wins, he can definitely get the finish. And how I'm going with this, I would say my brain goes with Cody, but my heart's going for Malcom Wellmaker. But I would say I'm going to go with Malcom. I feel like this would be a really good test, but I feel like both of them won't. And I'm going to go by knockout. I feel like he will knock Cody Haddon out. I feel like he just has to, push the pace, be right up in Cody's face. He has to push him against the fence, be right there, get him going, and I feel like he could actually get the win. But Cody, he does have a huge chance. But my pick will be for Malcom. On to the next. Erin Blanchfield for Tracy Cortez. Haram. We don't pick women fights. What's next? Roman Kopylov versus Gregory Rodriguez. Okay. Is it just me or is Gregory Rodriguez like I thought he was like 45, bro. I don't know how he's 33. Bro is 33. Roman Kopylov looks like a Russian Chase Hooper. I don't know how he's 34. He looks a lot younger. These ages, I don't know if they're correct. They don't even look their age. But I would say Gregory Rodriguez, better on the ground. If he could get on the ground, he can squeeze a decision. Roman Kopylov, he has good takedown defense. He has to just keep it standing. He could do a lot of the one thing that I would say Roman Kopylov has is leg kicks. He can do a lot of leg kicks, keep it standing, uh, keep on kicking his arms, kicking his legs, so he gets tired and on takedowns. Gregory Rodriguez's, I would say, best chance of winning would be wrestling from the very get-go, because if he doesn't, Roman Kopylov could make him get tired. By the time he starts wrestling, it's not effective as anymore, and I feel like Roman Kopylov could eke out the decision. I would say Roman Kopylov is the better striker, but Gregory Rodriguez does have great ground game, so it just depends if it gets on the ground or not. But my pick, I'm going to go with Roman Kopylov. And I'm going to go by decision. Bo Nickal versus Rodolfo Vieira. Okay, Bo Nickal. This is just a setup from the UFC. You know, I don't see uh, Bo Nickal shouldn't be losing this fight. This is going to be a layup for Bo Nickal. Try to get back in the win column. Try to look less shitty than he did with RDR. RDR is a good prospect. He's still, he was still doing really well, and then he just, had terminal cancer and just gassed the hell out of the fight and just gave up on the chair. So we got to see how that fight goes for Bo Nickal and Rodolfo. But I would say that Bo Nickal should be winning this fight. He's got the age. He's got the wrestling pedigree, so he should be winning this fight. And if he doesn't, then say hello to the PFL, Bo. And I'll definitely say about this decision. He's not gonna risk jumping in full on Max Holloway in the pocket, swinging fists. He's not gonna. He's just gonna literally take it, Rodolfo down, lay and pray, and get that 30-27 victory. Beniel Dariush versus BSD. I see a lot of people picking BSD. They don't see it. I'm going for Beniel. Beniel, he's better at scrambling. He's better on the ground. He can, get hit, can get knocked out, but I feel like he would outpace BSD. He just could take down BSD at will, and he could just be ragdoll him on the ground. I don't see BSD winning this fight. You could knock out. That's the only way I would say. If BSD wins, it's going to be by knockout. Unless, and if there's no knockout, this is going to be Dariush's night. He's just going to maul him. I don't see it going by finish, though. I have Beniel by decision. There's been a lot of decisions on this card. Damn. Hopefully not. Hopefully I'm surprised. I would like to be wrong and be surprised with a bunch of finishes. Leon Edwards versus Carlos Prates. Bro's gonna be smoking in the corner before and mid rounds. But you know what? It ain't gonna help him because I got Leon Edwards. Hot take. I know. But I got Leon because he he lost because of Bill against Bilal. He lost against Brady, but those are two dominant wrestlers. Prates ain't shooting. Leon Edwards has still great ground game. He has good wrestling. And I feel from the get go, Leon Edwards is going to be like, you know what? I need to win. Who cares? Prates is a huge prospect. I'm a huge underdog. I need to get back in the win column. And he's just going to wrestle Carlos Prates. Sorry about that. And he's just going to manhandle him. He's going to throw him on the ground, lay and pray all 3 rounds. And he's going to get a 30-27 victory. Maybe 29-28, but it's going to be a unanimous decision for Leon Edwards. He's going to put him back in the win column. Not the fans column, though. The fans are going to be booing the hell out of him, but he's going to do what Batista did to Aldo. And I see that's the best victory for him, the best path of victory. Going, fist for fist for Carlos Prates, that could be literally a nightmare. So, and I feel like Carlos would win that if it's just, hands to hand. But I feel like Leon Edwards would do right away, try to get the fight on the ground as soon as possible. Sean Brady versus Michael Morales. As you can see, I got Morales. I know odds are odds are it opened a lot bigger for Brady, but I would say that a Morales victory is very doable. I see Morales as long as Morales is pressuring on the front foot, going forward and swinging. But like but the thing with Michael Morales, he swings technical, so he's pretty good on the feet. He's great on the feet. Better, I would say he's better on the feet than Sean Brady. But Sean Brady has amazing wrestling and amazing wrestling pedigree. So I would say that if it goes on the ground, he's in Sean Brady's world. Sean Brady winning this fight by slay and pray. But on the feet, Michael Morales, he's swinging, and I feel like Sean Brady's gonna get lit up. He's gonna get the pressure. I know he got TKO'd by Bilal, but Bilal actually has amazing hands. And people are like, "Oh my God, no, no." Bilal got Canelo hands, man. He's piecing. And the thing is, he has good hands because he fights awkward, and a lot of people can't have a tell where he's gonna go next, and he's just there. But JDM, I feel like JDM found that tell, but in this fight, I feel like Michael Morales is going to piece up Sean Brady. It's going to be, a, I would say, a 29-28. Sean Brady is just going to, try to shoot as much as he can. Michael Morales has great takedown defense, but he's not as tested as Sean Brady. So I would say Sean Brady had better fights. Michael Morales has not had that many good fights yet, and of this will be his biggest test and biggest fight yet. So I feel like this will be a huge jump forward. It can lead to for the winner fighting for the belt next. I don't think Bilal should be fighting for the belt, or the Bilal, or the winner of Bilal versus Ian Gary should be fighting for the belt. I would say it should be either Sean Brady or Michael Morales be fighting for the belt. Now, if Michael Morales wins, he could fight for the belt, but I don't think the UFC is going to do that. Matchmaking is a little shot, so we will see where they put Michael Morales. We could have Michael Morales fight Kamaru or Shavkat. So that would be a good fight. Or we could have Sean Brady. If Sean Brady wins, I think he 100% deserves a shot right away. Michael Morales is more iffy, I would say. But if UFC wants to make Ilya versus Islam at the in June or next year, then I would say they're gonna have an interim champ. It could be the winner of Bilal versus Ian Gary versus the winner of Sean Brady and Michael Morales. That would be a good interim champ, depending on what Ilya does or what the UFC does in retrospect. But I have Michael Morales winning by, I would say, by TKO. I'll say by knockout TKO. He'll be winning round 3. I got Michael Morales because it's going to be a lot of pressure is going to be right there in the beginning for Michael and for Sean. Sean's going to be pressuring him, trying to get that uh, round. And I feel like he might make mistakes, and Michael will capitalize on that, and he'll come out victorious. And next, Valentina Shevchenko versus Wei Zhengli. Wei Zheng. Wei Zheng. Why am I butchering that so hard? Okay, my apologies. Shevchenko versus Zheng. We haram. But I would say this is a goated fight, though. Super fight, amazing fight. The only women fight I would watch would be Valentina Shevchenko, Weili Zhang, Kayla Harrison, and Amanda Nunes. The rest couldn't be bothered. But this is going to be a fight I'm watching. And I got Valentina Shevchenko. She is, I would say, the more dominant fighter. She is in that weight class. Weili Jing is going to be, have lighter man skill, lighter woman skill, uh, throw bombs. She's going to have a lot of higher output in punches, strikes, but Valentina is going to be showing the more power. I think Valentina is going to be having go shoot for some takedowns and control her on the ground. I don't think this fight ends in a finish. I feel like this would be a decision for Valentina. And on we go. Eat, eat. Okay. For a moment, just let's go. Oh, oh, look. Okay, my bias showed. Obviously, Islam Makhachev, the GOAT, goated, the GOAT right now. Okay, you heard it here first. He's going to win, beat JDM, fantastic fashion. He's going to show levels. He's going to be the GOAT of sport. Bye bye, John Jones. You ain't nothing, bro. Okay, you're just a steroid user. Get out of there. We got Islam Makhachev getting that double belt. He's gonna be like the he's gonna be victorious. And I know people are gonna be like, "Oh my God, Dark choke now, knockout." Mm-hmm. I got Islam Makhachev by knockout, round two, and I can even call it knockout. It's gonna be a head kick, straight up, right in the dome. JDM going out. Islam striking is underrated. Jack Delamina, he's gonna be, you know, always like defending takedowns. The whole round one, Islam's gonna be shooting, manhandling him on the ground. Round two, Jack's like, okay, I gotta keep this standing. Right when he, level drops, boom, head kick, boom, follow up punches. JDM's out. Islam's around the corner. Double belt. Ilya, you're a midget. What's up? And that's how we get to go. Running the division. Who's next? Who next? I got, yeah, and those are my picks. Lighter man skill. Islam is more dominant on the wrestling. He's going to be pressuring JDM a lot more. He's going to be uh, doing better striking. I feel like he's going to outstrike JDM on the feet. He's going to be having a lot more control time. But I would say this: I will give JDM his flowers. He is a phenomenally underrated striker, phenomenally underrated. And I would say this is 100% his toughest fight. This could go either way. JDM could knock out as well because JDM's striking is so underrated. He could easily be on par with Ilya Tupuria. He has more power than Ilya Tupuria. They have the same skills. They have the same flow. JDM could literally give tells, see how what the opponent is doing, be 2 steps ahead. And I feel like on the feet, JDM is very dangerous and give Islam a lot of problems. But I feel like Islam is on another level than JDM. And this will be JDM's toughest fight and also Islam's toughest fight. But as fans, we won. We won this. Fans, we got the super fight of the year. We enjoying. We eating good. Thank you for listening to my predictions for UFC 322. Have a good night, guys.